I'm going to be completely honest with you guys that the left are a bunch of racists. Liberal spokesman for the LGBT, George Takei, made some interesting statements about one of our Supreme Court justices, the only black man on the court, Clarence Thomas. His comments was that because Clarence Thomas disagrees with me, I'm offended and therefore I'm going to make a racist statement. Unfortunately for George Takei, a lot of people saw that it was great to tear him apart, including me. Also, unfortunately for me, I got to meet a lot of leftist racists. Some of these comments included, I agree with George. Clarence Thomas is an Uncle Tom. He's a coon for daring to have his own opinion. You know what? It takes a certain kind of racist to decide that black people can't have their own opinion. Let me break it down for you. My ancestors back 100 years ago who were in slavery are not me. I'm allowed to have conservative opinions. I'm allowed to believe that gay marriage is wrong. I'm allowed to believe that abortion is not okay. And these are my personal opinions because I am an educated person that has my own brain. African Americans are treated to the left and Democrats like they are supposed to only have their own opinions, are only supposed to have their own thoughts and preconceived notions out of stereotypes. And that is the problem with the left. They think that they own African Americans. They think that they own our thoughts, and that is not true. You want a good example? I live in a suburb of Detroit. I live in a good old Detroit suburb. But if I go down the street about 15 minutes, I end up in one of the most rundown areas in America. It's called Detroit. Who's it run by? Democrats. Who's it oftentimes being destroyed? Who's it oftentimes being manipulated? Democrats. Not ever in my time of existence in this state, Michigan, in this area, have I ever experienced a Democrat who truly cares for African Americans. I do recall that it was Lyndon B. Johnson who said, I'll have those niggers voting Democrat for the next 50 years. And guess what? It's been past 50 years and we are still doing it in vast numbers. I recall we voted for Barack Obama. Almost 80% and more showed up for Barack Obama. And now we're mad that he helped legalize gay marriage. Now we are upset because he's pro-abortion. But you voted for him. That's completely off topic. What I'm trying to get at is that these liberals need to check their privilege, particularly their privilege about what we are allowed to think. African Americans are individuals. African Americans have their own brain, whether they decide to be liberal or whether they decide to be conservative. We should not be slandered or given racial slurs because we decide what we want to believe. George Takei, you are a racist. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how you try to cut it. You're a racist. You made a racist statement. I'm not giving you slack for it.